Yo, what is going on YouTube? So today I'm going to be reviewing this Nerf Maverick rev-6 whiteout edition. So as you can see, or if you haven't seen my last video, which is just a couple hours ago, I reviewed the Doominator, and now I'm going to review the Maverick rev-6. And this thing doesn't come in its original packaging because I got it from a thrift store, just like I got it with the Doominator yesterday. So this thing is a pretty rare gun. It's very similar to the Disruptor and the Strong Arm, but it's just very old. This thing came out since like 2004, before I was even born, which is pretty crazy. But starting up at the front, of course, there's no barrel attachment because I don't think that exists back in the days, or did it? But yeah, it's pretty much a pop-out cylinder, just like a Strong Arm. But the cylinder doesn't pop out as far as in the Strong Arm. And it still exposes like two place or two holes where you shove your darts in. Pretty cool. And to pop out the cylinder, you just press the button, just like the Strong Arm. And up top there is a in-strike tactical rail, just like in the Strong Arm, the priming handle. I don't know what you would want to put there, but I mean, it's necessary, right? If you want to put like a grip there and just prime it like that, I don't know, it's weird, but just don't do that. There are some sights, so there's a sight in the front and two kind of like bladed sights in the back to help you aim, which I don't think is really necessary for this thing anyways. And it does have a sling mount on the priming handle, and that's pretty much the only sling on this gun. And to the grip is very comfortable. I like how it has this little groove so your hand can fit in the gun, very comfortable. And whenever you pull the trigger, it rotates the cylinder, which is kind of strange. So you're doing pretty much two things at a time. You're pulling the trigger and rotating the cylinder at the same time, which is, I don't know, it's kind of cool. So yeah, this thing is pretty much a 6-round shooter. Doesn't have slam fire like the Strong Arm, the Disruptor, but back in the day, slam fire was not invented yet. And the Maverick rev-6, this is the whiteout edition, so this one is quite rare to find nowadays, but I'm lucky to find one. So yeah, overall this blaster kind of reminds me of a Star Wars blaster with all these like color schemes and everything. But yeah, without further ado, let's get to the firing test and see how this thing performs. I think it performs okay, but to the firing test. Okay, so now we're at the firing test of the Nerf N-Strike Maverick rev-6 whiteout edition. Literally just said the full name. But yeah, without further ado, let's see how this thing performs. Alright, cock it back, automatic spring return. It's okay. Pretty much like a Disruptor and a Strong Arm. No slam fire. And that's 6 shots, so the capacity of this blaster is 6. And I was loaded up with the Sherfield darts too, so yeah, overall performs okay. Nothing too special. Okay, so that was the quick firing test of the Nerf Maverick rev-6 whiteout edition. And it performed just like the regular Maverick. No changes, it's just a paint job. Well, this thing is pretty cool looking. It looks like a Star Wars one. It's the whiteout edition, which is pretty rare. These are pretty hard to find nowadays. But I think you can buy them online or something like that, but they're pretty rare now. It's like one of the color variants of the Maverick. It looks very cool. The Maverick used to be my favorite blaster back in the days, and now since the Strong Arm and the Disruptor came out, the Maverick kind of got outdated. But to me, the Maverick is still pretty good. It's still pretty cool. I mean, look at this whiteout edition. How can you not think this thing doesn't look cool, right? And the grip is comfortable. And maybe even the grip is more comfortable than the Strong Arm even though this thing is like probably like 6 years older, or I'm not really sure, but yeah. This thing looks awesome. It performs okay, actually. Around probably about like 62 FPS, if I'm correct. Which isn't bad. It still performs okay. I mean, it's a pistol. It's not like a rifle. So, obviously, it doesn't perform as good as those. But, yeah, I like how it has the N-Strike logo on both sides, but not the Nerf logo on both sides. But the Maverick rev-6 word is on both sides, and the paint job, too, which is pretty good. So yeah, this thing has an automatic spring return, so when you prime back, it returns automatically, so you don't have to push it forward or something like that. But yeah, overall, performance pretty good. And now, do I recommend it or not? Well, you're looking for like a collectibles item or a collectible blaster. This thing is one of the blaster that you want to collect. It looks very cool. Look at this. It looks awesome, the whiteout edition. So yeah. To performance nerfer, I'll recommend you go for a strong arm instead, or a disruptor. It's not worth getting this one if you're looking for a performance one, because this thing is terrible at performance. But yeah, overall, that's all about my quick review of this thing. Not as long, because there's not much to talk about this thing, of course. And yeah, if you want to get this thing, I'm not sure where to get it, but I think I'll put the link in the description down below if I see it on like a Google or something like that, because these things are pretty rare now. So yeah, without further ado, that's all about this video. I hope you guys enjoy, getting to watch two nerf reviews in one day, which is pretty insane. But yeah, without further ado, that's all about this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy, and hope you guys have a great day. Peace.